How the zebra got its stripes. Long ago in the vast savanna of Africa, the zebra was not striped. It was plain, pale, and unremarkable. Its coat was soft and light, blending with the grasslands, but it lacked the beauty and distinction it has today. The animals of the savanna often overlooked it. The zebra was quiet, gentle, and kind, but it felt invisible among the lions, elephants, and colorful birds that filled the land. Yet inside the zebra's heart there was a spark of curiosity. It wondered why some animals were adorned with bright colors, fierce patterns, or magnificent features while it remained plain. It longed for something more, something that would make it special. One day, a wise old painter, known across the land for his magical art, visited the savanna. He could paint colors that moved with life, patterns that danced, and designs that changed the world. The zebra watched him from afar, its heart raced. Could this painter give it the beauty it had always dreamed of? Could it finally stand out just like the lions, the birds, and the elephants? The painter, seeing the plain zebra, smiled. "Ah," he said, "you wish for something extraordinary, but magic comes with lessons. Are you ready?" The zebra nodded, eager, unaware of the challenges and mischief that lay ahead. And thus began the journey that would transform the plain zebra forever. The painter and the zebra. The zebra approached the wise painter cautiously. Its heart thumped with excitement and nerves. The painter's brush shimmered with colors that seemed alive, swirling like liquid sunlight and dancing shadows. "Do you wish for beauty?" the painter asked, his voice gentle but commanding. "True beauty is more than appearances. It is in courage, in patience, and in how you face the world." The zebra nodded eagerly, its curiosity stronger than ever. The painter smiled and dipped his brush into a pot of black paint. "I can give you stripes," he said, "stripes that will move with you, that will tell a story to every creature in the savanna, but the stripes are not just decoration, they are a test." The zebra's ears perked, a test. It hadn't expected this. "Yes," the painter continued, "you will need to be clever, patient, and brave. Only then will the stripes truly belong to you." The zebra's heart raced. It had waited for this moment its entire life, but now doubt crept in. Could it pass the test? The painter began to paint the first stripe, but as the brush touched the zebra's coat, it shimmered, moved, and slipped. The stripes were alive, mischievous, and would not stay in place easily. To earn the stripes, the zebra would need to chase them, understand them, and earn their place on its coat. And so began the zebra's adventure. The stripes led it across rivers, over hills, and into the deep forests. Each stripe tested its patience, its courage, and its cleverness. Some stripes darted ahead, disappearing into the wind. Others tangled around branches, daring the zebra to untangle them. Each challenge was a puzzle, a lesson, a reflection of the zebra's character. But the zebra did not give up. Its curiosity became determination. Its patience grew, and its courage shone brighter with each challenge. The first stripe's challenge. The first stripe flickered ahead, moving like a shadow under the midday sun. The zebra's heart raced. This was no ordinary stripe, it was alive. It twisted and turned, teasing, disappearing behind tall grasses, darting over rocks, and slipping into shadows. To catch it, the zebra had to think. Speed alone would not work, patience alone would not suffice. It needed cleverness, courage, and determination. The zebra ran after the stripe, its hooves pounding the earth in rhythm with the invisible pulse of the savanna. It leaped over streams, dodged thorny bushes, and threaded through the forest with precision. But the stripe was cunning. It darted upward onto tree branches, swirled into the wind, and even played tricks, splitting into illusions that confused the zebra. For a moment, the zebra considered giving up. Its muscles ached, its heart pounded, doubt crept in. Then it remembered the painter's words, "True beauty is earned, true stripes are a reflection of who you are." Taking a deep breath, the zebra paused. It observed the stripe, studying its movements, understanding its patterns. It waited for the right moment, then leaped with precision. The stripe landed on its back. It shimmered and solidified, adhering perfectly to the zebra's coat. The zebra stood still, panting, amazed at the first stripe now marking its body. It felt a spark of pride and exhilaration, one stripe down, many more to go. Each stripe would be a new challenge. Some would test its speed, others its intelligence, and some its courage. But the zebra had learned a crucial lesson: beauty is never just given, it is earned through effort, patience, and cleverness. The second stripe's trial. The first stripe had been earned, but the zebra knew the journey was just beginning. The second stripe appeared like a streak of shadow across the savannah, faster and more elusive than the first. This time, the challenge was different. It was not about speed alone, it required cleverness and observation. The stripe danced around obstacles. It slipped through narrow canyons, weaved between trees, and even teased the zebra by doubling back on its own path. The zebra's muscles ached, but it refused to give up. It remembered the lessons of the first stripe: patience, focus, and determination. It paused, studying the stripe's movements. Then, it noticed a pattern. The stripe always moved toward the sun before changing direction. Using the sunlight as a guide, the zebra anticipated its next move, cutting off its path. With a leap and a twist, it caught the stripe. It shimmered and adhered to the zebra's back, forming the second mark. But the painter appeared in the distance, smiling knowingly. "Well done," he said. The second stripe teaches a deeper lesson. Cleverness, observation, and thinking ahead are just as important as courage and determination. The zebra felt a surge of pride. 2 stripes now marked its body. Each one was not just decoration, it was a test, a lesson, and a reward for growth. Yet the savannah whispered warnings. The remaining stripes would be even trickier. They would test every part of the zebra: its patience, its cunning, and its courage. The third stripe's challenge. The third stripe appeared, brighter and wilder than the others. It darted across the open plains like lightning, taunting the zebra with its speed and unpredictability. Unlike the first two, this stripe tested more than patience or cleverness. It tested courage. The stripe led the zebra toward a deep river, its waters roaring and swirling with unseen currents. To catch the stripe, the zebra would have to leap across rocks, balance on slippery stones, and face the fear of falling into the churning waters below. For a moment, the zebra hesitated. The first 2 stripes had been difficult, yes, but this was dangerous. Its instincts screamed to turn back. But then it remembered the painter's words: "True stripes are earned, and true beauty comes from facing the challenges that scare you most." Summoning every ounce of courage, the zebra leaped forward. It darted across the rocks, keeping its eyes locked on the stripe. The stripe twisted and turned, trying to escape, but the zebra anticipated its movements. With one final leap, it caught the stripe. It shimmered, solidifying across its back, perfectly aligned with the others. The zebra's heart pounded. 3 stripes now marked its coat. Each one was a testament to courage, patience, and cleverness. The painter appeared once more, his smile broader than before. "Well done," he said. "The third stripe teaches that courage is essential. Without bravery, wisdom and patience mean nothing." The zebra felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. It had learned valuable lessons with each stripe, but the journey was not over. The fourth stripe, and the trickiest challenge yet. The fourth stripe appeared suddenly, flickering like fire across the savannah. This one was unlike the others. It did not simply move quickly or hide in shadows. It was clever, it was mischievous. It led the zebra into a dense forest where sunlight barely touched the ground. Trees twisted and branches blocked the path, forcing the zebra to navigate carefully. The stripe darted between roots, over fallen logs, and even disappeared into the thick foliage. The zebra had to use both intelligence and patience, and for the first time, it felt challenged in ways it had never imagined. The forest seemed alive, almost testing the zebra alongside the stripe. Every sound, the rustle of leaves, the call of birds, the snap of a twig was magnified. Every decision felt critical. At one point, the stripe tricked the zebra into chasing an illusion. For a moment, it seemed the zebra had failed. But the zebra paused. It took a deep breath and observed carefully. It realized the trick. The real stripe moved differently than its illusions, reflecting light from above. With precise movements and sharp focus, the zebra leapt, caught the stripe, and felt it shimmer and lock in place across its back. The fourth stripe was the hardest so far. It tested intelligence, observation, and focus. It reminded the zebra and us that true beauty is earned through patience, cleverness, and unwavering attention to detail. The painter appeared again, nodding in approval. "You are learning well," he said. "The fourth stripe teaches that challenges often disguise themselves, and only by seeing clearly can you succeed." The zebra now bore 4 stripes, each symbolizing lessons learned: patience, cleverness, courage, and wisdom. The final stripes and the zebra's transformation. The zebra had earned 4 stripes, each a testament to patience, cleverness, courage, and wisdom. But the painter had one final challenge. The last stripes were not just tests of skill, they were tests of heart. They flickered across the savannah like streaks of lightning, moving unpredictably, teasing and daring the zebra to act with trust, intuition, and courage beyond fear. The zebra chased them through valleys, over rocky ridges, and across streams, feeling exhaustion in every muscle. Its mind raced, trying to anticipate each stripe's movement. The stripes twisted together in impossible patterns. It seemed like the zebra would never catch them all. Then, something extraordinary happened. The zebra realized that to succeed, it could not chase blindly. It had to move with the stripes, trust the rhythm, and allow its instincts to guide it. It slowed, it focused, it watched. And with one final leap, it caught the remaining stripes. They shimmered, gliding across its coat, locking in place, forming the beautiful black and white patterns we now know as zebra stripes. The savannah fell silent for a moment, as if the world itself paused to admire the transformation. The painter smiled. "Now you are truly extraordinary," he said. "The stripes are not just beauty, they are the marks of a journey, of challenges overcome, and of lessons learned." The zebra stood tall, its coat shining in the sunlight, every stripe a symbol of its courage, cleverness, patience, and wisdom. The animals of the savannah gathered, marveling at the transformation. Even those who had overlooked the plain zebra before now saw something remarkable, a creature that had earned its place in the world through perseverance and heart. The zebra's journey had ended, but the story would live on, inspiring generations to come. The legacy of the zebra's stripes. The zebra's transformation was complete, but its story had only just begun. Word of the magical stripes spread across the savannah. Animals whispered tales of the plain zebra that became extraordinary, earning beauty not by luck but through courage, patience, cleverness, and wisdom. The story traveled from one generation to the next. Mothers told it to their young, elders recounted it around fires, hunters and travelers spoke of it as a reminder of what determination and cleverness could achieve. The zebra's stripes became a symbol of perseverance, of learning through challenges, and of the rewards of facing life's tests with courage and patience. Artists and storytellers recreated the tale in songs, dances, and carvings. Each stripe told a lesson, the first for patience, the second for cleverness, the third for courage, and the final stripes for intuition and heart. Even today, when we see a zebra in the wild, we are reminded of the journey it represents. Each black and white stripe carries a story, a lesson, a legacy that began long ago in a magical encounter with a wise painter. The story teaches us that beauty is earned, not given, that challenges are opportunities to grow, that perseverance, cleverness, and courage shape not just who we are, but how the world sees us. And just like the zebra's stripes, the lessons endure. They echo in our own lives, urging us to. Moral reflection. The story of how the zebra got its stripes is more than a tale of magic and transformation. It is a story about courage, patience, cleverness, and the rewards of perseverance. The plain zebra teaches us that true beauty is not simply given, it is earned. Every challenge faced, every obstacle overcome shapes who we become. It reminds us that cleverness and courage must walk hand in hand with patience and wisdom. That ambition without reflection can falter, but determination guided by understanding leads to extraordinary results. The stripes themselves are symbols, marks of lessons learned, challenges faced, and triumphs achieved. And the legacy of the zebra's stripes endures. Across generations, it inspires us to face our own challenges bravely, to think cleverly, and to value the journey as much as the reward. If you enjoyed this magical journey through the savannah, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more breathtaking African folktales, legends, and stories that teach, inspire, and captivate. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story filled with mystery, magic, and timeless lessons. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We have many more incredible African folktales waiting to be uncovered, and each one is packed with adventure, wisdom, and lessons that will stay with you long after the story ends.